Alright, guys. So I just recently, had the proud pleasure to stumble across this little jewel on Netflix. And that jewel is The Midnight Gospel. Now, what is The Midnight Gospel, you might ask? I'm like, well, the best way to describe it would probably have to be, imagine an interview if everyone had smoked a little bit of salvia. Yep, I feel like that's pretty spot on. So what is the Midnight Gospel? Well, basically, it follows a dude named Clancy who gets a hold of a universe simulator and decides he's going to go interview people in it for his podcast, which was a brilliant idea. I'd do that. Shit, I'd do that. So first and foremost, this shit is trippy. This shit is so trippy. This shit is like a fucking fever dream. Like, this is something you'd expect kids tripping balls to be watching. Like, the animation style on this is fucking unique. It is. There's no other TV show that's done this, or at least for as long as it has. Like, imagine the whole Rick and Morty trippy parts where it's like universe stuff and like whatnot, but for a whole episode, just wild. And this show sprints with, hits the race with the infinite realities theory claim, whatever you want to call it. Like, if you're into insightful shit, like if you want to like question the existence of reality, existentialism, you want to contemplate death, you want what the fuck is our purpose, all this and that, how to find peace, this show is for you. You want to get on some hippie trippy shit, this is for you. But if you're looking for another Rick and Morty, American Dad, Family Guy type thing, this isn't going to be for you. Like, you know, you might enjoy this, but this isn't going to be for you. This is something completely different. Like, yeah, it's got a few jokes, but it's not all full of the ha-has and the hee-hees you might be expecting. Now, Clancy is voiced by Duncan Trussell, who you might be familiar with as the really, really trippy dude from Joe Rogan's podcast. And let me tell you what, dude is very insightful. It would seem like he takes the podcasts, like the audio from the podcast, and basically these animations, and they're put together. So they're having a conversation, so him and whoever he's interviewing are having a conversation while there's all this trippy stuff going on in the background, and there's a whole storyline being played out in front of us. And it works very well to entertain us as they're talking and speaking and whatnot. My favorite, and so I'm going to talk about my favorite episode. The standout one for me was probably the last one. And that's not saying all the other ones aren't good. They're all very well done. It's just episode 8. It's longer than the rest of them, but it's also the most like insightful, hard-hitting. Word of warning though, this is not something to put on in the background of you and your girl, or if you've got company over, or if you bring a baddie back to your house, bring a baddie back to your apartment or whatever. It may be something else, maybe something a little bit more not as trippy, because this shit is trippy. Like, if you take a break from making out and look back at this, you're not gonna be making out anymore. You're gonna be fully indulged into this, or you're gonna be freaked out. There's no in between. It's gonna be either or. Now for the rating. It's weird. I'd consider first, to give y'all the picture, I would give Chernobyl on HBO a 10 out of 10. Perfect. Fucking art. Amazing. But this compared to that is different. Like, it's hard. I would have to say it's probably like a 7 or an 8 if I was to do it on that scale, but this isn't that. Like, this isn't, like, it is this TV series, but it's something else entirely. It's basically, here, I'll put it like this. If there was a subject for animation with dialogue over it, animated interviews or whatnot, this would be a 10 out of 10. Animated interviews, 10 out of 10. Wholeheartedly. I'll take it to my grave. So take that as you will. Definitely trippy. If you feel the need to take certain fucking things with this, I'm sure you will have a ball. This is definitely take it. You're in store for some real insightful material with this. Check it out. Give it a look. So it has my Smoky Gorgon stamp of approval. So go check it out.